Excavation of Hob's Barrow looks really good. Yeah, but it's a longer game. No, well, I'm thinking of like it would be starting one now. But also it's the whole thing, I've got to download it, haven't I? So I still need to do that. That's a thing that I need to do. Jay, do you remember having any... did we have any that we had already? I don't think we do we? I'm not playing Poppy Playtime. Because it's going to scare the shit out of me and I hate it. Hob's Barrow is good and there is 5 days, which doesn't take long. I type Poopy Playtime. Cool. We never bought, no, Lakeview, whatever it was called. No, we didn't buy that one. But yeah, I just looked and I think the one that Cyanogen's on at about is $14.99. Where did it go? Let's have a look. No, go away. So have you played this then, Cyanogen? The Excavation of Hob's Barrow? Because it seems like my type of game. I can look it up on Jay's one. Please excuse. Excavation. Oh, £11.39 apparently. Or is that what's? It's already in our library apparently. How's that? How's that happened? Is this through BAFTA, maybe? You watched a long play. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It's from Yahtzee Crawshaw from Zero. Ah, yeah, I know Yahtzee. Okay, now we just have to wait for it to download. Should I read some spoopy stories, some ghosty stories while it's downloading? I don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah. Oh, 5 days is from Yahtzee. Oh, okay. Yes, Spoop. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, I'll read you one of my favourites, if I can find it. Trying to think what part of London it's in. Jane, yep, literally found it. You want darkness, Alexa, turn off office light. That's how long ago. Do you want me to turn off the other one? Let's see what that happens. I'm trying to find web-based horror game. Oh, this is Hob's Barrow. Yeah, apparently you have it already. So I don't know if it's from BAFTA. How's that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Bex, that's meant to be a Cyanogen thing. Not you. Right. BAFTA, because it's only been released like not even a month, so let's play this. This is spoopy. Okay, So, number 33, Cock Lane was demolished long ago, but in the late 18th century, one of London's most infamous hauntings occurred at what was then the home of a clerk called William Parsons. One morning in 1760, Parsons offered lodgings to a widower called William Kent. He gratefully accepted and moved into the house with his sister-in-law, Miss Fanny, with whom he had become romantically involved. Not long after the lovers had taken up residence, Parsons borrowed a large sum of money from Kent, but showed a marked reluctance to repay it. Relations had become strained between the two men when Kent was suddenly called away on business. Rather than sleep alone while her lover was away, Miss Fanny took Parsons' 11-year-old daughter, Elizabeth, to bed with her. In the early hours of the morning, they were woken by a mysterious scratching sounding from behind the wainscoting. Fanny convinced herself that it was the spirit of her dead sister, warning her of her own imminent demise. When Kent returned, he found his mistress on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and he deemed it best that they move out of the lodgings. However, soon after they found a new home, Fanny died of smallpox and was buried in a vault at St. John's Church in Clerkenwell. When Kent pressed Parsons for repayment of the loan, his former landlord claimed that the scratching noises had resumed in his house, and that they were the spirit of Miss Fanny, and that she had informed him that William Kent had actually murdered her. Don't you dare, Jay. If you do, I will, file for divorce. A local clergyman decided that an investigation into the allegations should be carried out, and the ghost proved more than willing to oblige. The wraith informed him, through Parsons, that if he spent a night by Miss Fanny's resting place in St. John's Church, then she would answer any questions by knocking on the lid of her coffin. And so it was that the vicar, accompanied by a group of fearless companions, traipsed down into the church vault at 1 a.m. in the morning. When nothing had occurred by dawn, the ghost was declared a fraud. However, a secret watch had been kept on Elizabeth, who was observed hiding a small wooden board beneath her stays, and the trick was exposed. Parsons spent 2 years in the King's Bench prison. Elizabeth was exonerated of any crime, as it was deemed that she had been an unwitting accomplice, and William Kent's name was cleared. The ghost was consigned to the pages of history as Scratching Fanny of Cock Lane. How's that for a... You've heard of this one. It's quite a famous one. Let's see where the download is up to. Miss Fanny on Cock Lane, yes. And it is done. So I think we can go over. Whoop. Yes. Oh no, it has to install, apparently. Let me read another one then, if that is the case. Let's totally purchase my key. You want Disgraceful now? Okay, let's read a Disgraceful. I had that in a while. So I keep the dirty stuff over here. Oop. Oh, it's loaded up. Hang on. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. There we go. Right. Just half expect to see a shape in the pixels in the corner. Don't. I have 10,000 points to use. Go for it. I can't see in this light. What do we go for? Okay. Animal lovers. I'm only reading this one because it's a famous one. You're glad I giggled. Alexa, stop. It's fine. I think you're too far away for me to go and punch your lights out. Mythology saw some hybrid monsters as a product of a union between a mortal woman and an animal, as in the famous story of Pasiphae, and the wife of Minos, king of Crete, who became enamoured of a bull. In lovesick despair at her failure to achieve congress with the object of her passion, Pasiphae sought the help of the famed craftsman Daedalus, who manufactured a marvellously lifelike heifer, inside which the queen then hid. The unholy coupling took place, in consequence of which Pasiphae gave birth to the Minotaur. So if anyone actually got 100,000 points, would you actually have to end the stream? It seems mean to use. Jaden used it once, and I was kind of like, you want me to end my stream? You don't like my streams anymore, where? So then he didn't end up using it, so he wasted 100,000 of his points. But technically, yeah, it's meant to be a thing that if someone gets to 100,000 points, they can just tell me to stop the stream. They use it, and I'm just supposed to end the stream. No explanation, no goodbye, no anything, no signing off. Literally just end the stream. So I was up for it, and then I was kind of like, oh, that is like you think my stream is really, really bad, so you're making me end it. Yeah, Jay's got lots of points, so I'm gonna save up. Okay, you do that. And then you'll just have me be like, oh. Okay, so let's try this game then. Hopefully we can go back. I'd rather redeem blindness and muteness. Yeah, I'd rather just fuck with me rather than just ending my stream. Or maybe people would like you to have a break. That's one way to see it, but that's not how I see an arrest. I enjoy simply. You just prefer torture. I'd only do it when you were actually finishing though, because it would be mean otherwise. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, because sometimes no, don't. Hang on, I need to. It's one of those other ones I can't click out. Oh, uh-oh. I thought you guys could see it then. Okay. I love these sort of games. Did you want me to turn the light on so you could actually see me, because I'm just in pitch black? I have been tempted by this is too easy one, or by an in-game thing. Let's hang on. There we go. I heard someone coughing. Let's keep going. Purple, because purple is important to the story. Oh, okay. Alexa, turn office light purple.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Okay.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not?
It's like Winston.
Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see.
Okay.
A bit of
Oh
rain
dear.
won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards
I was
to
like,
your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Yeah. I should probably change, actually, come to think of it.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. You'll catch your death out here.
I can't. Where's the... Oh, there you go. I was like, I couldn't see my mouse. I didn't know what was going on. No, she doesn't care. She's like, whatever. It's ominous.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you.
You don't sound bitter at all.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
It's very northern. Oh, okay. What remains of fractured memories?
What I
Okay.
am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Ah, sheep. It's like, what?
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
Babas. Babas.
As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Leonard Shoulder? It's his eyes. I need to try and...
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
Bewley? Bewley.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Any other northerners use babas to kiss? Leave it alone. Oh, okay, here we go. Yay, my mouse is back. Left click to walk, interact, right click to examine. To access the inventory menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it, right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Understood. Barbars are tits. Don't think barbars are anything where I'm from.
I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
Oh, okay. So where do I... So how do
If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop?
How do I get the menu up? Is it M? M? Where am I going? I don't understand. Oh, was it? Ah, there we go. Menu. Handkerchief. Letters. There we go. Examine. There we go. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you're writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumour of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. So I need to head to the Plough and Furrow Inn. Oh no. What? Dear Miss... Who's this person? Dear Miss Bateman, marvellous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock on the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my land, on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Okay. Woman.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave
Young
the
lady.
station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to
Go up
Bewley.
the road.
Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
To the side.
Thank you very much.
Do it for Yorkshire!
A barrow, my dear Becky, is basically a mound that you'll find. They're normally like burial mounds. So like the Anglo-Saxons and possibly Vikings, I can never remember. I think it's mainly Anglo-Saxons used to bury their like royalty in barrows. So like, you know, when you go to like Cornwall and stuff and they have these like man-made little hills, they're barrows. They are everywhere, yes. Feel like a home with these accents, yeah. Up yours, you crotchety old bat.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. What can you tell me about Bewley?
It
Rude.
used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you
Don't
local?
go to Beulah.
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
I wish you a pleasant journey.
How do I need to change what I'm playing. And I don't know if I can do it on my phone. Oh no. Where do I go? Get her off. What a bint. Every day's a school day. No worries. There's a really good film actually. I can't think of what it's bloody called. It was last year's film. I absolutely loved it. The Dig, it's called. It's on Netflix, I think. And it's got Ray Fiennes in it, and it's basically about the discovery of Sutton Hoo, and that's probably the most famous Barrow we have in England. And it's Sutton Hoo is it was like one of the most important Anglo-Saxon discoveries in England, and still is. It's absolutely awesome, and it's a really good film to watch. Sorry, I'm just trying to find where I can edit my stream, but I just can't find it on my phone. Please excuse, I'm gonna have to just quickly get out while I go here a sec. See if I can change it. Don't like having it saying I'm playing a game that I'm not. I'm a bit finicky like that. I mean, I'm only going to play it for another 10 minutes or whatever, but... The one under a parking lot? No, that's... You're thinking of Richard III. That one's coming out this year. That's The Lost King. I'm really looking forward to that one, actually. Because that one should be really cool. So what am I playing? I'm playing Hob's Barrow. Excavation of Hob's Barrow. There we go. Done. Done. Right. Oh, is that the one I've seen advertised? Yeah, it's all about the story of how this woman who wasn't believed. She had all these theories, like she'd read all these books about Richard III and where she thought he would most likely be buried. Money. Can I give her money? Will she then take me? To-do list. Right. To discuss his proposal. Okay, but then how do I get there? Because this lady's not being very helpful.
My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
Okay, fine. If you're staying up for Dragon's worth streaming longer, that's what I was thinking. Is it worth me streaming longer? I'm going all northern now.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
My mother always told...
All right.
If I take...
She said follow the wall. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was entranced by her northern accent. Or is it this way?
What brings you to Bewley?
Beulah?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Tell the truth, I have nothing to hide.
I'm here to visit a local landmark. Hob's Barrow.
Hob's Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it.
Is
For
that
what
you have to
reason?
put for?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all.
Archaeologist.
I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Oh, it's that time of in history. So she's an
Not much to be
antiquarian,
found in
not an
Bewley, if you
archaeologist.
ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my
City.
chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Nosy old
That was
bent.
odd.
Can't say I didn't warn you. Right up your alley. This is proper me, this game. Northern, and she's archaeologist looking at barrows. It's
The
great.
old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn.
Oh,
I'll
straight
have time to explore tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Look at this evil crow. Okay. Is this the
The
inn?
blacksmith looks closed.
Okay. Keep going. There's an inn. Let's go into
The
inn.
cobbler's is closed.
That's a cobbler's. Looks like a pub.
I don't wish to disturb the locals.
Wait. Ah, there it go.
The plough and furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Come on then. Hello.
Oh, there.
Hello.
What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
In the sodden weather. Headed to the plough and furrow. Get out of the way, sir. You're drunk. What are you doing out in this weather?
I'm heading to the plough and furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there.
She's looking at me like, what the fuck?
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are.
It has shoes written on it.
Please,
What has shoes written on it?
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
What a foolish man. No. The cobblers. Ah, okay. Well, it says shoes. I didn't see shoes. Give me in. It usually works with men. Slap him. I have no time for this. Deflect question. Perhaps he is married.
Wouldn't
Deflect.
your wife disapprove?
My wife?
Me wife.
Bloody hell, my wife. My tea'll be on the table at this hour. And if I don't get back, she'll be roaring.
Uh-oh.
Until we meet again.
What a buffoon.
Buffoon. No thanks for that, man. Not bloody
I should speak to the
lightly.
innkeeper about a room.
Game save. Thanks. Innkeeper.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
A room.
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair
Bargain.
price.
I'll need that payment
Hi,
up front for 2
Angela.
nights.
How are you? How you doing? What? I missed it.
Good
What?
afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
Let's ask about Leonard
Do you
Shoulder.
know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Bargain.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
Did I book the room? I'm okay, thank you.
How much is the room again?
Tired.
3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner.
How are
and
you?
How are you? Need to pay up front. Oh, okay.
Bye for now.
As you were.
So I go. What? What? Use. There we
This
go.
is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Beaulieu tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing
Thomasina,
another room?
not named
Please.
after her father
I'll
Thomas.
Keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate.
He's-
Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key.
She
Just
don't
go
need
through
no
the door
man.
to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage.
She's
I
a
should go
strong,
upstairs and
capable
freshen up
woman.
before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Acquired room key. Fireplace. Exit. Boom. Ooh, fancy.
This shall do nicely.
Nice.
Time to change into something more comfortable.
Strong as an ox. Ooh, girl. Look.
Much better.
Jug of water. Shall I have a drink?
This may come in handy.
Oh, okay. Drawers. Eee, that old pigeon.
Jammed
Catch
shut.
a pig in
The
alleyway.
wood must have warped over the years.
Damn it.
I don't wish to take it.
Okay.
I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Fair enough.
I've hung my dress inside.
Cool.
Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Okay.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box.
A box within a box. It's a chair.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the
An
newspaper.
explorer.
I guess you could call me an
She is
explorer
learned.
of sorts.
She's
I'm
worthy.
Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
Stanley
Pleasure to
Kemp.
meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Excellent. Leonard Shoulder.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
Bloody brilliant.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Tell the truth.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A
A
barrow.
barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Doesn't give you his name address.
Barrow is
No.
another word for
Only use a
tumulus, or tumuli in the plural.
as a PO
profoundly
box.
Interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I
what you're
excavate
talking about.
ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular
There you
mound
go,
of
Becky.
raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye. You're a grave robber.
An
I am
antiquarian.
no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely.
My
gold or
explanation was
silver,
better.
but
Oh, okay.
treasures, certainly. Ancient
Thank you.
pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Ooh,
Oh, aye.
Oh,
Very
aye.
interesting. But what does old
Grave
Leonard
digger.
have to do with this?
He sent me a letter.
It's
in
another
which he
word for
told me
antiquarian
about
or
an unusual
archaeologist.
barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobb's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobbs
Nout.
barrow.
Oh, you tell me
What
about
can you tell
Bewley.
me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place.
It's a
People
quiet
keep to
place.
themselves, work hard.
I look forward
Again,
to
very
exploring
northern,
the
yeah.
village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Tell me about yourself,
There you go.
Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I
16
worked as a
years.
drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
In Bewley.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not
It's
in
a
my
pub.
life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr.
Aye.
Shoulder said the Barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history.
That's why I
I
became an
inherited this
archaeologist.
passion from my father.
Oh,
Oh, it's Lara
Barrow
Croft.
digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I
It
am
is very
sorry to hear
spoopy,
that,
is it?
lass.
Ooh.
Thank you, Mr.
I'm looking
Kemp.
forward to
He
it.
is well looked after.
I'm
at a private
intrigued.
hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Like I said, archaeology, northern, and spoopy. Right up my alley.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
It is. Aye.
Good afternoon, sir.
Brr.
Note for you here.
I
Oh,
beg your pardon?
fine.
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Be on your way. All my favourite
Charming.
things. Tis indeed.
Hello, sir.
What?
I'm waiting
Oh,
here for a man
rude.
named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
Never had
There
it.
you have it. Now clear off.
Fuck you too.
The poor thing.
Do it for Yorkshire!
Do it
Hello,
for
sir.
Yorkshire.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local.
You're not
You've come on that
local.
bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
Going to Doug's. Love it.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know
Leonard
Mr.
Shoulder.
Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business, lass.
Of
I
course
don't
it-
come to your city poking around asking questions, do I?
Don't
I
like
just
come
wants to enjoy his ale in
from
peace.
that southern area.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Brings in all
It's gonna be
sorts.
swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life.
Your
Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-da!
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
La la la.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Oh, here we go. No.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
Here
How
can
so?
Billy.
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Yeah, is
Let's
that going to be
start
Leonard?
again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Oh, no.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but
Like
he has
the-
not arrived.
It's lost, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh,
Ah.
I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
The old sod. I don't think you need another. The man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek or something. Might have
One
some
ale
useful
coming right
information.
up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
Do I have enough money?
How can I help you?
A
Order a
tankard of
drink.
your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Thanks, Lee. You're right. You're still DBDing.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
2
Thank
pence.
This was the last of my money. But
Oh,
Kenneth will
no.
be here tomorrow with more funds.
Hopefully. Boop. Boop.
Please, Miss Bateman, an ale to wet me whistle. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard.
La, la, la. Ale.
Please, Miss Bateman,
Oh,
an ale. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard.
where is it? Wanna grab it? There we go.
Here you are, Arthur.
Here you are, you pisshead.
Thanking you.
I'm gonna sit down.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then, Leonard Shaw.
Oh. Fuck's sake.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Bloody lightweight. Kick him.
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead. Just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. Mr. Tillett? He's not dead. I would still like to... There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment. A lovely place to warm oneself. I do not need to use the lavatory.
Don't need to use the lavatory. Then what do we do? There we go. Bloop.
Oh, what the
Use
hell
him with
went
a
that
water
for?
jug, yeah.
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh,
Great minds, Cyanogen.
Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making
Zoot alors! Zoot alors!
This man is unbelievable.
Is he going to disappear?
That's French.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
It feels like an hour has passed.
Aww.
Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Not been a murder, has there?
Miss Bateman?
What? Yes.
My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
That don't sound good.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there? Mr. Tillett, are you
Must
in
be
there?
fighting up a storm. Kitty. Don't do that to me.
Oh, you're not Mr. Tillett. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
What's this? Wash basin. The door.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. A cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside.
What do I have? A room key.
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Lovely.
Some excavations are best left to others. I
Window.
can't reach the window from down here. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
Do I have to go out and go round? Outside, you say? I'm not going around that way. I'm going around this way.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, who are you?
Sir?
Like this one more than detention,
The
yeah?
old man has disappeared into the darkness.
Does it make you feel at home? Is that why? It's Granddaddy office mates again. Night.
I should head back.
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't wish to go knocking door to door.
Fine. Our Stanley.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
There's a door to the outside in the gents' lavatories. Why is it bolted?
That door doesn't even have a lock.
So you didn't block the door?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks
What
for your
you're talking
time.
about.
As you were.
Do I have to go and check again?
The door is blocked from the outside. I should go out and take a look.
How do I go out though? I thought that's where I went. Dun 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 dun. Alley, there we go. Ah, here we go.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Blink.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Something strange is afoot. Was everyone left?
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Good
Hello?
evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, nothing. Was there something in the dirt outside? Let's have a look. She's got a lovely voice, isn't she? Yeah, I was thinking that, Serenity. How was the pizza in the gin? Barrels.
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars.
It's a glove.
Pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. It seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Itching
Tether a
paws.
horse here if I had one.
That seems to be it, really. Let's go in. Slice my finger open trying to cut a carrot. No! Last orders.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep.
Carrot wasn't for pizza. Oh,
Finding
okay.
the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Well, that's
I
just
have nothing else
rubbish.
to ask for the time being.
Been stood up.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Right, that's why I said go in your room. Not yet, perhaps a little more time in front of the fire. Okay, I guess.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
You know what? okay.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
So I open his finger, and an hour later I slice my god to sharp knives. No, it doesn't sound like it.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes.
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes.
Off to
I'm afraid
bed.
Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will
The
make
rotter.
himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
It's true. Dun, dun, dun.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just
Oh, no.
that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean
Put you on
well,
my telly.
believe me.
Sure, Mr.
And
Kemp.
my phone this
Please
game has
call me
piqued my
Stanley.
interest. Yay! That's good.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Yeah, I'm telling now, lass. Ooh, spoopy. Creepy kitty. Because I can't watch Pringles, fair enough. Ugh. That's not freaky at all. Da, da, da. Ugly pussy. Adventus. Wrinkle kitty, wrinkle pussy. Rabbit eyes. Not a pretty pussy, no.
Such horrid dreams.
Oh no. What she do? She's like, what we doing? Are you leaving?
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved.
Am I going to
Right
look in the...
Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
To be honest, if this VA voiced Lara, I would not mind one bit. I was thinking the exact same thing, Tyrannosaur. Believe it or not.
Jammed shut.
But it's still jammed.
The wood must have warped over the years. The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
What's
Perhaps
next to
Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening. Ah, complimentary matches. Useful.
You're going to Boston, they're going to eat you alive.
There's only one match left, though.
Oh no.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box.
A box within a box.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Okay. That's it then. Okay. Recently played Shadow of the Tomb Raider and the VA doesn't sound great. No.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good morning.
Good day, Stanley.
The VA for her is Samantha Burt. Is that be it?
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Sounds like she's constantly
Yes,
bored,
an
or out of breath.
odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed.
Zero emotion,
Seeing
yeah.
him in the lavatories
It's
must
good
have
to know
conjured
that
up
a
a
non-Tomb
strange
Raider
dream.
fan also
Mind
doesn't think much
is
of her.
capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
Frightful.
I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted.
Oh,
It's a
thank you so
clear
much,
morning
Rob, for the 50
outside.
bits. Thank
Crisp.
you. Herbert the Perfect.
I've prepared a room for your
Crisp.
assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
It's a lot to do with
His
how she was
train will
directed,
get
but
in
the voice in
around
general
midday.
was just too
Kenneth
American.
will also
Yeah.
be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He
Yeah,
usually
I-
packs it in a large crate. Come to think
She
of it,
sounds
I need
very
somewhere to
like
store it.
Shelley,
You're
I think,
welcome
this
to
girl.
use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Is it safe to do such a thing? My equipment is valuable. That sounds capital, thank you. I don't see what the alternative
That
is.
sounds capital, thank you.
You're most welcome, Miss
I do love the
Bateman.
gameplay and story of
We
the
look
reboots,
after
but
our
that
guests here at the
version
Plough and
Lara is a
Furrow.
drip.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my
Thanks.
assistant when he
Good
arrives.
to know. Good to know that you feel the same as we do.
Miss Bateman,
Miss Bateman.
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
Oh no. Oh dear.
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an
Does
honest
sound like a mix of Shelley and
establishment.
Keeley, yeah.
Well, I have not been honest. I
Liar!
do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know.
Oh,
if I've
no.
learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned.
You know what this reminds
Old
me
Leonard
of?
Shoulder is someone to be wary of too.
There's
I've had to
an old ghost
You'd
story.
best avoid him.
I think it's like H.R. James or something. And yeah, it's about a whistle and I'll come to you, my lad, I think it's called. Read it. It's really, really freaky and spooky. But yeah, it's like a really old, short, scary story. And it's kind of like this sort of thing. It's all about this archaeologist that finds something in like an old Anglo-Saxon grave. And this ghost comes to haunt him. And yeah, it's got this sort of like feel to it. Really like creepy gothic feel. Really good story. Highly recommend it.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder.
Well, where is it?
He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling.
Quite puzzling.
I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
This sounds very Lara.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
If Lara was a Victorian woman, this would be her.
Why
Mr.
must
Shoulder.
I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Oh. Where does
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only
does have a
comes
great
in here
voice,
to collect
yes.
his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away.
Nice.
Certainly not in the village itself.
Oh, thank you so much for
Might
subscribing,
someone
Bex.
around Bewley be able to
Thank
help
you.
me find him?
You could ask around.
You're giving me gifts. It's
As
your
I
birthday.
say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
Oh. Just don't like strangers. Local village for local people.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
Oh.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
I shall return later.
Do you love a good
Day to you,
moor?
lass.
Good day to you. Well,
It
oh.
seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition.
Good old moor.
Is there
You've made my
a
birthday
single
happy.
barrow in
Aww.
England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it?
That's lovely, Beck.
Hogwash.
Glad
All
I
of
could
it.
help.
I've a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Isn't that what's his face leaning against the wall?
Hello,
Oh, okay. Introduce yourself.
my name is Thomasina, and you are...
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the
Hey up.
churchyard. Dig the graves.
The
What
church.
can you tell me about the church?
A man in leather.
Church?
Quite. Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know how
Grave
to outdo
digger.
Leonard Shoulder.
And she's a grave robber.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Ta-ra, love. Child.
Hello? Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's
me
a
with
pleasure
me
to
with
meet
Bubs
you,
just
Douglas.
I'm yawning. Just do whatever. Too tired.
That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr.
Thanks,
Crosby's
miss.
gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
The lantern worm.
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lantern thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all
Hey
be
up, love.
prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it
Good old
swimming out by the
lantern
beck,
worm.
like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
So fast.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
I'm trying to think who he reminds me
This
of.
lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
You from the
I'm
city?
from a long way away.
Oh, I love it.
You must have come on the train. Look
On the
what
train.
steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets.
Aw.
Father says We have all we need here in Bewley.
In Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady
Those who
would
don't know, the
like to
Lantern
take you
Worm's
away
local
with
legend
her
about a
on the
dragon.
train.
Oh, okay.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the Lantern Worm.
Do you watch that cartoon Johnny Vegas does? Yes, that's the one. That's what it reminds me of.
Do you know a man called Leonard
Can't think
Shoulder?
what it's called, but yeah, that's really
name.
funny. So random.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow?
I'll say local.
A local burial mound.
More of a Durham
Our
legend.
parents don't
Ah.
let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
Spud something, yes.
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Oh.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty.
Is that where we get Betty's tea rooms?
What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection.
Oh.
This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Better.
Yes.
Better boot, miss.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
The rubbish
So
world
you
of
know
Dave
of it?
Spud.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
You sound
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
so ecstatic.
Bastard.
Bastard. You bastard. Don't know why I'm knocking there.
No one here.
Went to go up to church. You bastard.
Hello.
Old woman.
Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
We need to pray. Pray the gay away. Pray for Fanny. Yes, I'd like to buy a cake. What kind of cakes do you have?
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings.
Oh, it's
the
Jay's favourite,
sweetest
Bakewell.
marriage of almond and jam. I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Don't do
Alas,
Bakewell.
I'm not carrying any money with me.
Oh
That's
no.
unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry. I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
Oh no.
I understand.
Let's kick out the Christians and install the Fanny Common, this wee charming hamlet. Yes!
My name is Thomasina.
They need
What's
the blessings
yours?
of Fanny upon them.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Mrs. de
Likewise,
Plancy.
pet.
Oh, she's nice.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
About me? What
Damn
would
it,
you
Fanny.
possibly want to know about me?
Damn it,
I've
Fanny.
been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life.
Oh, bless her.
I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all
We're
the
not
proceeds
school yet.
go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Aw.
Your cakes look delicious.
Sorry, am I
can
shouting
assure
too loud?
You they are. You'll not find better in the entire county.
Makes you feel fuzzy.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Oh,
Do you know a local man called Leonard
damn
Shoulder?
it, Granny.
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
Oh, you're going to dox him? What can you tell me about Father Roach?
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man.
Buonasera,
and
Daniel.
an
How are you?
exemplary servant of the Lord.
Didn't think I'd be live at this
He's
time.
been the vicar of St.
We're having a
Edmunds
late
for
one.
many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
Because we want to stay up
This
and watch.
time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
Where can I find Father Roach again?
At this time of day, he'll be taking
Herne
his
Wood.
exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the
No, we
village.
want to catch the last
Mrs.
episode
Delancey.
of House of the Dragon, because we've got a long day tomorrow and I don't want to
What
be...
do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobbs Barrow, a local burial
God,
mound.
my brain.
The
Yeah, I don't
only
want
place of
it to be
burial
spoiled,
I know
so we're going to
about
watch
and
it as soon
care
as it goes
for is
live.
in this very churchyard.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Aw, she'd be cute.
Goodness me, look at
So
these
shocking.
box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most
Blimey.
unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
Worried about Leonard? Oh, yeah. You're just in from work? Oh, that's a late one.
Someone has left a necklace hanging here.
Take
A
it.
silver cross. Sterling by the look of it. Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Box pews.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
Perhaps the
I've no
altar.
time for such things.
Fine.
The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them.
Anything else? Box pews. Box pews. Plaque.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years.
I think that's it, isn't it? Window. Where's the window? There.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Exit. That's a good strategy. Yeah, I stay late on Saturdays to clean extra cash. Oh, fair enough. It's a doer. Let's earn her brownie points
It's
with
locked.
the tough drinks. This way. See, those are barrows. What you see, the hills. Ooh! There's a vicar! You're right, love. Oh, lovely.
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
Cut me. I beg you.
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you.
You got
It's
nerve?
the only cure for this torturous malady.
Cut me, bitch.
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Well, how can I... Have I got anything? Not really. Vomit.
I'm not going near it. It smells disgusting.
The spectacles. But you walk over it.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
There we go.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Did I pick it up? No. Ah, handkerchief. No. There we go.
This handkerchief was a gift from
He
my
likes the
mother.
pain.
I hope she will understand.
Sharp, you say?
This should work.
Broken glass.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, It will cure me of my ills.
No,
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Ooh. The blood letter. There you go. You better now?
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless
I
you.
need to change his
I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach, Vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Himself. Are you feeling better?
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all.
You
I like to
sure?
pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was
Sus.
born in
So
our
sus.
very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
Oh,
One
lovely.
could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Edmunds is a fine
St.
building.
Edmunds is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape.
Giggity.
But our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child.
It's a blessing.
I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
Every day. If he doesn't end up like that teacher. Oh no. That
I'm
fucking
looking
teacher.
for Mr. Leonard
Daddy,
Shoulder.
no.
Oh, yes.
No.
Are you a relative?
No, dear.
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Well, surely you'd remember though.
Perhaps you could allow
not
me
that
to take
big.
a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please
You
give
and
me
me,
directions?
baby, ain't
I'll
nothing
take
but
you there
mammals.
myself.
So let's
It's
do
the
it like
least
they
I can
do
do
on the
after you
Discovery
aided me
Channel.
so.
Capital. Thank you.
Capital,
Just let me
darling.
know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Renounce Satan!
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly
Really?
a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
Yeah, just shush.
What can you
Bewley.
tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Let's
Excellent.
go.
I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
Follow me.
Prophylactic!
Thank you for the hydrate. Ziv's in church.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman,
We've
a
met.
visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman,
Excellent.
don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
Wow.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have
Oh,
already
is that where he's
gobbled up all
gagging?
the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Delancey.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if
Why,
you'd like to
why do I
follow
get the feeling this is like a cult?
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth.
Random.
Let's choose executors, and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Oh, I don't know. Anyone know? You can't say bosom. Richard II. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, it doesn't sound like Hamlet or Macbeth. To me, it doesn't sound too violent enough to be Macbeth, and it doesn't sound crazy enough to be Hamlet.
Richard II?
Correct.
Yeah! Thanks,
well
Simon.
read, Miss Bateman. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favourite pastimes. Follow me.
It's a nice little bench.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation.
The moors.
The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
Again, it didn't sound nuts enough from Hamlet or bloody enough from Macbeth. Yeah. Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that
moors.
it takes so many forms. How can
I
one
love
take
driving
in such
through
a view and not have faith?
through the
Some
moors
look at
when we
these
go up
moors
north.
and think this a godless
It's all vast.
land. But I tell you, he is found in all
Middle of
domains.
bastard nowhere.
The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Do I? Tell
I
the
was
truth.
brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
Oh dear.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Oh no, flashback. Crazy eyes.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
That's not ominous with two nurses standing there.
Remember what I told you, all right?
Is her
Be
mother
a
pregnant?
Good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Oh, she's at the hospital. Okay.
Don't annoy the nurses.
Love the pixel graphics. Me
promise
too.
I won't. Good. Now, let's see your father.
Oh no, she's an ankle biter. Oh. Father?
Daddy, wake
Daddy!
up! Daddy, wake up! Mummy? Mummy?
Hmm?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina?
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
I love how they look at the camera like...
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain
We have
any
a horror
movement
SNES
at all.
game, yes. It's a really good horror
We will do
style.
our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst Manor.
Some of the best,
We will have a nurse by his side
like,
at all times.
most intriguing horror games I've seen people play are in this style. I really like this style. I wouldn't ever play a game like this, but I think this could be an exception. The freaky eyes.
What
But
sort
I don't
of
have a
God
PC
would
offer
allow
enough.
this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
It's available on the
sorry to
Switch.
hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all.
I just love how that's like the blanket sort of answer for all the pain and suffering that goes on in the world. God works in mysterious ways.
Hello.
Who were you? Oh.
She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some
Or a
primitive
switch.
folk
Oh
make their
no.
home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see.
I was gonna say, are they
How
Mr.
was
Shoulder's
Father to
bastards?
Mr. Shoulder's house.
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough.
It's not. I just checked.
Now then, take a look at this.
Oh, okay.
Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
What do you think he was saying then? Deal breaker for me is that nowhere are
We
dinosaurs
walked
mentioned
and
and we know they
walked
exist.
across that
Yeah.
vast, featureless landscape.
Okay.
All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
To be fair, when they wrote the Bible, they wouldn't have known they
Unless
existed.
my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene.
How do we know T-Rex's
She will
water
only
didn't we?
fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you.
Or like cluck like a chicken.
You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Doer. Want a good horror pixel graphics game? Play Sony.
Mr. Shoulder?
Sonic.exe. Yeah.
Is Thomasina Bateman here?
I think they're going to go on the list, the creepypasta
I'm
games.
here in Bewley as discussed.
Clucking dinosaur. Yeah. Well, you know, they are related to chickens.
Try again.
So.
His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home?
Look in the window, maybe? Look through window.
It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Don't just look at me.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
No sign of life.
None.
Well, he's got
The
his...
window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
his trousers.
The trousers feel damp. Freshly hung or still wet from last night's rain? Slightly damp.
I have a similar one myself. So very warm.
Maybe he's gone to Baker's.
That glove looks familiar.
Bloody Stephen's people making the walls
Wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
Let's have a look. Use glove with glove.
Gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night? Why didn't he come
Game I'd
inside
love
to see
stream.
me?
I'm a sucker for creepypasta games. Yeah, they're excellent.
Perhaps
I
he's
like.
gone
Is
for
it
a
My Uncle
stroll.
Plays Nintendo?
Possibly.
That's a good one.
I'd suggest you call
Or my
back
uncle.
later,
My
child.
uncle works for
I
Nintendo,
myself
isn't
must
it?
make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to with the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewley?
I'd like to look
No,
around further.
you go ahead, Father. Thank you.
Moist.
As you wish. Farewell, Miss Bateman.
Nice and moist.
I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Enough Shakespeare. Yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct? That I shall say good night
Till it be morrow.
Lord be with you.
I knew that one.
Well, Mr. Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewley, and now you're nowhere to be found.
My friend actually retches when anyone says the word moist, really.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside.
Anything?
The window is much too high up to reach.
Do I have anything?
I've come a long way to meet you, Mr. Shoulder. Please open the door.
It's isn't it? I can't go round the house or anything. Chickens?
He looks much too unruly to be picked up.
Why would you try and pick him up?
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
The chicken's up. Put me down, wench.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
He's got dinosaurs in his garden. Exactly. Man can't be trusted. I can't go round. So I don't think there's really anything for me to look for. So I'm going to leave. Let's get out of here. There we go.
As I trudged back to Bewley across those cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hobbs Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder.
Yeah. Do it, girl.
The train. That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet
Scratching
him at the
Fanny
station.
Grab some prime cock. Kitty! Let's read on the plaque.
Margaret's Lookout.
Who's Margaret?
I wonder who Margaret is, or was.
It's like a house from Lord of the Rings. Ooh. Bench. Ah. Look at over moors. Oh, that was it. That was fun. Glad we did it. Just hiding in the bushes.
William Paxton. Modest and gentle of heart.
Oh, fresh grave.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby.
She's having a gander.
Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister. Today she dances with angels. Joseph Davis. John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp. John Purchase,
I read that
dearly beloved husband of Florence.
Okay. Can I go up that way? What was my to-do list? Let me see what I can find about Mr. Shoulder and Hobbs Barrow. I need to go meet Kenneth at station. How do I get to the station? He's not sleeping. He lies on Hathaway. Oh, hello. Blacksmith.
Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
Go sleep, his little tired bubs, yes.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye, can I help you?
Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forged before mine.
Saying he wants to watch the Iguanodon movie. Has he not watched it in ages? Iguanodon movie?
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need help.
Iguanodon's not been in a movie.
I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Unless he means the Dimetrodon movie.
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
No, I can't remember. It's like Theronosaur. Therzenosaur or something. I can't remember his name.
Find him.
I believe he lives somewhere.
Got big long claws, but no, the Iguanodon is.
Thank you.
I don't think has ever been in a Jurassic Park
what
movie.
Can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty
Born
of
and
work
bred.
for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh,
Derby!
I've heard about London.
What have you
Heard
heard?
about
Plenty
London.
of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too
That's one
busy
word
for
for it.
me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
No.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Do you know of a local landmark named Hobb's Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley pays them any mind.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Speak later. Exit, yeah. Hold on. So going to station. Yeah, go.
Where is Kenneth?
God's sake. We have
He was
Derby
supposed to wait
coincidence
for me
here.
at the station.
Oh. Ah, Tillet.
Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Silence.
Oh, Miss Bateman. I were blind drunk last night and woke
I was
up
thinking
with
of
a
Indominus
stinking
Rex or something.
headache.
Yeah.
You still smell like a brewery.
That's from the first film, Indominus Rex.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up on my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
Last night.
About last night. What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And
Fuck's
promised to tell me
sake.
more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
Oh, I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No.
One of those
naught about
nights.
Leonard Shoulder.
He is hiding something.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot
Tom
of
Cena's getting
things when
sassy.
I've got the drink in me.
Right,
I
Sassa.
just wanted you to buy me an ale.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
I don't remember out.
About last night. You really don't remember where you went last night?
As I say, it's all a blur.
Sus.
I
So
remember
sus.
needing a piss.
Needing a piss.
Nothing. Well, you must have missed me when I came out.
I did not. I even went to the gents' toilets to find you.
Oh, aye. A sight for sore eyes.
It was. I checked everywhere, and you were nowhere to be found. The back door leading to the alleyway was blocked from the outside.
Oh, aye.
Yes. You must have exited through that door, Mr. Tillett.
But you just said it were blocked.
There must be an explanation.
My mind has drawn a blank.
Yeah,
Why
whatever.
was the door blocked? Did you block it?
I told you I don't remember. I've naught to say because I remember naught.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house, but he wasn't home.
Don't worry. You'll find him.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving full
Drain the
pelt in
main.
a circle around me skull.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye.
Aye,
I'll
aye.
survive.
So, you work here?
Aye. Bewley Station Master at your service. Would you like to buy a
Master.
ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not
They're
too
all
happy
proper
about this new
northerners.
station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour
Bucket
for
of
me.
piss.
If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
I feel naughty being up late. Bless you. Hello.
What
You
does the
alright?
station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that.
A bit of this and a
I
bit of
don't
that.
wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. Sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
Got to give you the spoops. No, you don't. Getting spoops tomorrow.
I'm looking for my assistant,
Getting
Kenneth.
off from the game.
Why?
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
What?
Impossible.
Kenneth's
Was that
train.
not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here, unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a
Is he in the
soul.
crate?
Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman.
You're so
Big one it
excited.
were, with
A red ribbon.
Yeah, we've not had any spoops yet. It's
Kenneth
definitely a slow
playing that
burner,
semi
but I'm
equipment
very
on himself.
intrigued.
Curses.
Curses. Crate.
Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price, he's the postmaster.
I've got to go to the post office now.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow.
Okay.
You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above. You'll see it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow.
It's why Leonard Shoulder invited me to Bewley. He thought I might like to excavate it.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
I
wow.
heard about a Hobbs Barrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories around it.
What stories?
Hello.
I can't remember.
Mr. Tillett, please. This is important.
I'm taking
I'm awfully sorry, Miss Bateman.
Rap
I'll try
to
to remember.
Tower London
If he
tomorrow,
invited you here,
and they've got
I'm
their
sure
Halloween
Mr.
stuff on, so
Shoulder
it's
will
all about
tell
all the
you all about
ghosties.
That's if I ever get to meet him.
And they have like
sure
actors walking around like pretending to be ghosts and stuff, so it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. I'm taking Bubs on Friday, so Bubs can have the spoops as well.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Ta-ra! Reminds me of that scene from the Railway Children. Exit. Spooky cat! You're going to kill the bird. Oof. You made a good exit. I don't rightly know. It's Cyril! Help, Cyril!
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what, thankfully. No
Love
one
events
got
like
off
that.
the
Me
last
too!
train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewley. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place
What time
for
we going?
outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Don't know.
Anyway, no more trains today.
That dog's
Almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No.
No money.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't
Go
home.
from Dungeons and Dragons.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
Oh, for God's sake.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-ra. Knock on the door. Yeah, we're gonna go like around lunchtime. Hello.
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. Knock on Cyril's door. Can you be like, I'm right here.
Why are you knocking on me bleeding door? I'm right here, you tough bugger.
Oh, apologies.
No. Right. Oh, you meant the stream. I was like, what? No idea. Oh. Bubs knew what we had planned. That's why. Sabotage. Sabotage, I tell you. Is this... Oh, nothing.
I don't think anyone is home.
Let's go down this way. Oh, hello. Who are you?
That must be the postmaster's storeroom. Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewley before.
I'm just
hello.
visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry
North
Long.
Yorkshire vibes
Nice
here,
to meet
yeah,
you,
definitely.
Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What
Anyone
a
home in
treat.
this village? No.
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new
want
face.
Bobs to go off, come
Where
on.
are you from, Miss Bateman?
Yeah, I think I'll keep going. Pretty much until, like, I can't really leave the room until Bubs has gone off to sleep, because otherwise I'll disturb him. So I need to wait for Bubs to go off at least. He seems harmless.
Originally a small town on the outskirts of Derby,
Ooh,
Mr. Long.
she's actually from Derby.
Though I currently reside in London.
London. I've never met anyone from London.
Ooh.
How very exciting. Have you
So
lived there a long
exciting.
time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air.
Mhm.
Well, you've got that in Bewley. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand in front of. Bewley is in my blood.
Yeah, this is like a cult,
Why
isn't
would
it?
I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Creepy cult,
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
Oh,
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The
Don't
man were in a
know.
hurry. I know
Don't
he has
rightly
family
know.
in Bakewell.
That's miles
Bakewell.
away. Did he leave by foot?
No.
Guy seems quite low.
By horse.
No.
He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Curses.
Oh, fuck.
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say.
Guy seems lonely,
Could
yeah.
Be tonight. Could be a few days.
How
what?
infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word,
And
Miss
we're all
Bateman.
born in the place.
I shall not budge
Yeah.
from this spot.
That's what I mean. It sounds dodgy.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long
No?
while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long story, but I was to meet him in Bewley. He invited me here.
Well, I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
Oh,
You
dear.
flatter me, Mr. Long.
Back away. Thomasina, back
I'm looking
away.
for Hobbs Barrow.
One of those old burial hills.
Yes.
Where
Do you
did
know
he
where
say
it
it went
is?
off to?
Believe it or not,
Bakewell.
I haven't set foot on the moors since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewley. And we are all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Do you cut off people's faces and like
Your
use them as
opinion of
masks?
the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is
He's
the
definitely
start
worried about
of a
old
new
Leonard, yeah.
era for Bewley. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here
You're near
permanently,
Bakewell.
Why is that?
so I have new friends to talk to. Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
Cyril.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
Absolutely miserable
It's a
he
bloody
is.
cult. They're in
I've
love
tried
with the
to convince
train,
him
yeah.
many times that the station will help Bewley.
Bringing new
He just
victims
doesn't understand.
into the
I
town.
met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our
I'm not
many
near,
debates.
but it's a stone's throw.
Blimey.
Ah, okay.
I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait.
No
Do
money.
you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tap?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Stranger danger. She doesn't sound like a Midlander. No, not really.
There's my crate. Kenneth always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence. I'm going to have to get in there.
How'd you get in?
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Oh, plaque.
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office.
You think? Half a bit of please, love. It's a train cult. So where was I going? I can ask who's going to open a tab. If you can open a tab. Dear Miss Bateman, the town is creepy, so I won't be joining you. Try not to get stuffed. What's Kenny the Fiddler? Opening a tab, there we go.
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still not in your purse?
I'm afraid not. My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment here.
So, no.
And I do trust you.
Okay.
So
That's
yes,
good.
I'll open an account for you.
Yay.
To be settled at the end of your stay.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye. It's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
How can I open a tab again?
Leave me an item of value as a deposit.
Okay.
I'll give it back to you at the end of your stay, when it will be time to pay the piper.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Then go.
Will you accept this silver cross pendant as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it?
I was going to see it stolen.
Aye, silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
Not right
Not
now.
right now, Mr. Kemp.
As you were.
There it go. Right. Company that made this game must be a true Northern company. So what do I need to do? Without attracting too much attention. So I can go back and see if I can attract him with the drink, maybe.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really. We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Yeah.
Let us make our way.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gonna get him drunk and steal his key.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know. Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course.
The internet is horrendous in here. It's like watching
Well,
a slideshow.
that's
Oh
me.
no.
Better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
No.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
Dang it.
Hello.
Good day.
Can
Have
I buy
another
you
one.
another drink?
I suppose one more ale will.
Yeah, let's
I
get
shall
pissed.
take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let
Getting
us make our way.
rat-assed.
The rear wheels are powered by
God,
coupling
maybe fill it
rods.
in
Would you
drink on your
believe?
Yeah.
The boiler had 2 flue tubes. 2! There were nothing like it.
Got the Northern Eldon to
Well,
a T.
that's
Thinks
me.
he's on a
I better
promise.
be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
They're
Curses.
hot pot on the
I'm
go.
starting
That'd be
to
nice.
feel somewhat tipsy. I'm here to excavate Hob's Barrow, not Hob's barrels.
Barrels. Oh, let's buy him another one. Come on.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
Get him, pest.
Bewley.
Oh, is that what I need to do? Signed, and you're like, maybe find someone else.
I hear the whole frontage of Derby
But how do I-
Station is being rebuilt. Designed by an architect by the name of
This is
Tubshaw,
new
if
to
I
you.
remember correctly. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Mr. Long can really put away a drink. Thank goodness I've switched to water.
Ha 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 ha. There's no one else in the pub, is there? So.
Good day, sir.
He's still not talking to me. Nope. Right in.
Hello. Goodbye.
It's alright. Come on.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
It really is great to have someone new to talk to. I've so many more stories to share. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Oh. I just have to keep going, or?
Mr. Long can really put away a drink. Thank goodness I've switched to water.
I feel like it's going to repeat this until you get the right solution. Yeah. I don't know who else to...
Henry Long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
He certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still want to tend his garden at sunrise. The man can truly hold his ale.
Yep, so I just can't keep doing it then. Fuck.
My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you wish.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Do I be really mean and go to... What's his face? Tillet. And this way. Exit. Exit.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
What? God damn it, came all this way.
Good day to you, Cyril.
How do, lass?
What do you make of Henry Long?
An idiot who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewley. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
Bah, you're an outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. But Henry, he's a Bewley lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I can imagine. Can I buy you a drink, Cyril?
Now?
Yes.
Go on then, lass.
Follow me.
Ah, here we go. Ah.
So then he turns around and says, "Why is a dog like a tree?" And I says, "I don't know."
I don't know.
And he says, "Because they both lose their bark once they're dead."
Very droll, Cyril. Well, it's been a pleasure, but I must be off.
Aye, lass. Ta for the drink. You're not too bad for an outsider.
So now let's go and get him. Right. Try again.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
Old man
I
fight.
suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
Oh, you miss Gumsy. Oh.
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Idiot!
Idiot!
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made!
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas.
All kicking off.
I will change your mind even if it kills me.
There we go. Go, go, run, run, get out. Go. Mush. Go, 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 go. There we go. Run. La la la. Doer.
Locked, as expected.
Hack.
I need to get inside without attracting too much attention. He's currently debating the merits of the railway station at the inn.
Take it outside, lads. Do I have to go and, like, pickpocket? Can I pick the lock?
The door is still locked.
No, won't let me. I don't have anything to pick it with, do I? Oh. Do I have to go and pick his pocket? Thing outside at door. That's a plaque that says the house. It's the post office.
He's currently debating the merits of the railway station at the inn.
You want a disgraceful? Okay. It go. What shall we go for this time? In Yorkshire. Brothels and bars. Did I read all of these? I don't think I did I? Here we go. At Ashkelon, Israel, the Roman 4th century bathhouse contained... Oh no, I did read this one the other day. Yes, I didn't read this one though. Ancient Egypt, on the other hand, has its best chambers. Early this century, archaeologists at Saqqara uncovered 4 rooms of a mud brick house. Some had brick benches along the walls, and the walls were decorated with the representations of the god Bes, 1 to 1.5 meters high, covered with stucco and painted. The dwarf god Bes was often present where physical love is celebrated. In addition, 32 phallic figures were recovered from the debris, so these Bes chambers may have been for lady inmates and their clients, or a place of worship linked to procreation. Interesting. Okay. A 2,000-year-old brothel has recently been unearthed at Salonika in Greece. All kinds of sex toys were found inside, including a small clay dildo, several erotic figurines, and a red pitcher with a phallic spout. There were also innumerable offerings to Aphrodite, the goddess of love. The room containing this material of the 1st century BC conveniently bordered a bathhouse. There we go. Sounds fun. Indeedy do. In Yorkshire. Right, so we're gonna have to like pickpocket him or something, aren't we? I can't.
I'll leave Cyril and Henry to their grand debate.
What? I don't... What am I supposed to do?
I'll leave Cyril and Henry to their grand debate.
I took figurines, not toy soldiers. Nope. Different sort of toy. Do I go looking for the Barrow then? Because I don't... No, I thought I could try and get down the side, but it won't let me. Like, this is just... Normally it would say exit or whatever, or alleyway, but I'm not getting anything.
He's currently debating the merits of the railway station at the inn.
That's all I can do.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone.
Fair enough. Anything? Oh. No.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Fair enough. Fossil.
Alas, it is not mine to take.
Anything down this way? Just gonna search every nook and cranny now. Want to see how the spook comes into play. Me too!
I could tether a horse here if I had one.
Anything in the
I suspect the
barrels?
barrels are empty. Otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. The window is well out of reach.
Oh, hello. Where are you going?
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
What's
Explore
yours?
more of the woods.
Wally?
Okay. Wally?
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No?
Have you heard of a place
Guess
called
what?
Hob's
What?
Barrow?
No?
Goodbye.
Oh, fair enough.
Chicken butt.
Nobody home.
Fair enough. So you're saying I need to explore the woods. I'm just going to see what's this way and then I'll come back.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay. So I come back. Okay. Okay. So this is a long stream for me, isn't it? Nearly 4 hours. Blimey. And all you guys are staying put. Thank you. I appreciate it. What is this door? Hello?
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay, so how did I get to the woods? It was by the church, wasn't it? And there was a path to the left where the priest was. Yes. Oh, hang on. What's this? I saw something in the plants. Trowel.
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Aww. She's so sweet. She's the one that runs the cult. She's the cult leader. I just know it.
For Yorkshire!
For Yorkshire!
It's locked.
So it's this way. it's just that. Anything else?
Bastard.
Bastard. You bastard. Oh, there's a
I
hole.
have no desire to go rooting about in there.
Why not? Anything?
I shall see you later this evening, gents.
Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Wait.
Excuse?
Some nerve.
Lady, you're
Lady.
blushing.
I most certainly am not.
She looks at us like, bitch, please.
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
Let
me pass.
Not today.
Not
My order,
today.
Lord Panswick. Now get back before you find yourself under a falling tree. There's naught even down there.
You're not going to let me pass, are you?
Now she gets it.
The unofficial merriment.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye?
Oh, aye?
You're not from round here, Thomasina
You're
Bateman.
not local.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
That's his like,
What are you
favourite
doing
saying around
here?
here.
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round
they
Beorley.
can pass a name.
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the
I'm from
governor
Derby,
of the whole
bitch.
town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
Oh,
He lives in
Panswick.
Bewley.
Aye, not far away. But his lordship doesn't like questions. Or visitors. Now please leave us to our work.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
Because
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions. If you must know, his
Gonna keep
lordship
bugging
is
you.
repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
I think
How
they made
intriguing.
Here from Derby as a nod to Lara. Probably
What
not.
type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
Probably because
An
just
old
they're
trap.
local from there,
I
maybe.
should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
E-bike.
Do you know where I can find a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Never heard of it.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
I'll let him get on with his work.
What about this one?
I'll let him get on with his work.
Okay, fine.
Lass, as I told you, there's no way down the path today.
Today. Dang
I
it.
have no desire to go rooting about in there.
There's nothing. Can I walk that way? I'm gonna walk this way. Oh, it's the ring.
Good day, little one. What's your name?
Wally took Myrtle.
Pardon?
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes,
Oh, a
my
crick.
favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally
Aw.
is the worst brother in the whole world.
I'm sorry to hear that. What is your name, little one?
Jane.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jane. My name is Thomasina. This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very
Use trow on the
much.
hole.
Today was their bath day.
Pee in the back.
Why did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What if he rips her to
Contaminate the water
tatters?
supply.
What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Aw.
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
No.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
I have, yes.
You have?
We aren't supposed to talk about it.
Why not?
Would you like to go there?
Yes, I would very much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle for me.
You will?
Yes! Don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told off.
Oh, bless her.
I promise.
Please find Myrtle first. I miss her.
I will. Where do you live?
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss. Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Shut up, there.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
I think she prefer action.
The water is icy cold.
I'll walk over it. No. The other side of the village. Where's that then?
I don't think anyone is home.
Is that where that little boy was sat? Well, it will be the little boy, yeah. This one. Wally, there we go.
Good day. Jane tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
And what if I did?
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me! Look at this bruise
She
on my
kicked
leg.
me!
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin. You don't know what she can be like. Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
Who are the fair folk?
The little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Little people? You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
Fair
Wally,
folk.
there is no such thing as fairies.
Don't say stuff like that.
And I gave him a doll.
Where can I find these fair folk?
Follow the tinkle of their tiny bells. I hear them when the wind dies. They dance around their little house.
But where
Little
is
house?
this little house?
Just listen for
Yeah,
the
fae
bells.
folk.
You'll find it. Don't think about bringing that doll back. That'll just bring bad luck for all of us.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
I heard
that
he
David
owns the
Platt's
whole county.
Have you met
County?
him?
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to.
Why's that?
Because he has a lot of money.
Goodbye.
Money. Let's just cut that conversation.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Where else do I go for the moors then? Or was it past the church, wasn't it? La, 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 la. Walther County. Sounds Yorkshire sometimes, but then some words don't sound Yorkshire, yeah. Should dig up the grave.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Fine. Leave it. How do I drop it? No. I'm gonna drop it. There we go.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
What's this?
I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous.
There's a hole
It looks
in
like
the-
something has been buried in the middle.
There we go. Go. Ooh.
Thomasina, please
I
stop
mentioned
leaving your toys
Bakewell, then
lying
it's
about
South
the
Yorkshire
place.
at least. Yeah.
What happened the last time you
It's a
left your
fairy
toy under the
ring.
tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did. Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes, madame.
Oh. Where is it? Mushrooms.
Hello, fairies.
There we go.
Hello, fairies.
Ah, there.
There you
Josephine.
are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
She's tripping. I know. Fucking
Who's
Bobs.
that you have there, little bird?
Josephine. She introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
That's the gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine
Okay,
and
Lori,
I go
gonna
to
go
talk
now.
to the fairies.
Quite tired after work.
Now,
See us all
listen to me,
tomorrow, hand
Thomasina.
waving, hand waving.
Yes.
No worries.
We're old
Lovely
enough
to
now
see you,
hear this.
Daniel. Hopefully we'll
There's
see you
no such
tomorrow.
thing as
Buonanotte.
fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do you
Rude.
mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality.
Never.
Josephine is just a doll.
She looks at us
and
like, what the fuck?
fairies do not exist.
But, Daddy...
Science is the great
Science,
antidote to
bitch.
the poison of enthusiasm and superstition. Please always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash.
Hogwash.
What is it?
Hogwash.
Hogwash. Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
Have you still not dug it? Oh, there you go. So because she said it was hogwash.
This must be Jane's ragdoll.
Yummy.
You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth. I've already taken one.
Okay, I don't know why you need one.
Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of.
It's going to be a storm now, big black
How
clouds.
strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm.
Hairpin!
This may come in handy.
Yes.
I'll keep it.
Haha, right.
At least I shall not return from Bewley empty-handed.
So, we can go now. Get my crate. Shall I return the trowel? Can I return the trowel? Oh, no. Oh, I can't. Okay. So I'm going this way. There we go. Oh, we're going this way. Trying to remember. It's like, oh, I'm trying to remember where to go. Evil potato face doll. Yeah. There we go. Pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it.
The door is still locked. Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock
This is
should
Marcus. Look, she
spring
has a
right
trowel.
open.
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Yeah. Well done. Good job.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London and I cannot join you in Bewley. I've packed your usual equipment and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch. Oh no!
How very frustrating. I wonder what happened. I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back.
How are you going to carry a heavy
Moving a
crate?
fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task.
You got herpes.
Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind.
You should like to remind me. Sorry, I just interrupted it. Alright.
Wait.
It's empty.
Where is my money? It's not in here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern. It feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
Oh.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here. No money and no assistant. This is most inconvenient.
Most inconvenient.
Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that Barrow and get on with the excavation.
Right, so now I need to go and find Scary Girl. So that was... where? Past church. Right, that is the right way, isn't it? In this way. And that way. Like the ability of a man.
I
Jane.
present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle!
Scary.
I missed you so
Aw.
much.
Bless.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
Oh, for God's sake.
Come back! It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children. They aren't mine to take.
You should take him and hold him hostage until she comes back.
Hey!
Little shit. Same Thomas. I'm not having your shit.
Jane?
How the hell did you fit down that hole?
Jane, get out of there. Don't make me come in.
Creepy.
Fine.
Oh my God, just I'm waiting for Bubs to fall asleep unless Jay has fallen asleep with Bubs in the room.
Curses. The hole is too small for me to fit through.
Dig. Dig, damn it. Dig.
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand. Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it.
Now we can go in. Go!
Jane!
I know, I'm waiting for Bubs to fall asleep. Although I have a feeling Jay's also falling asleep.
Jane? Jane?
Oh, Jane? Jane?
Jane, come out this instant. I can't see a damned thing in here. I need a light source.
Rich people have birthday on the same day. I don't know. Ah, Dean Cooper's birthday.
Jane? Jane? Jane?
Can I use...
The lantern has an ignition switch. It doesn't need lighting with a match.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My lantern is empty. Kenneth didn't pack any spare oil.
Does that mean I have to go and find...
My lantern is empty. Kenneth didn't pack any spare oil.
Yeah, just a tad premature. It's fine. Where would I find oil, though?
Jane?
Shut up. Little shit. Sorry, I'm just messaging Jay just to, because he's not in the chat anymore. Because it is late. I've been going 4 hours. Dang it. Where could I get oil from?
Good day.
Yes?
Lantern.
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
A trade, you say? This game has a script. What can I trade?
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Matches in there and not light of the way.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Do I have anything I can trade? Don't really have anything.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Well, I don't want to go in there. I'm trying to think. What do I have in the box? Is there anything in the box I could trade?
I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation tools. It's my crate of excavation tools.
Oh, for God's sake. Don't think he'd just want an odd glove though, would he? I'll try, but a bit random. We'll see.
Good day.
Yes?
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
How big is that crate?
I don't think Mr. Crozier would be interested in trading his paraffin for this.
Maybe a crate, a cake, but...
Jason!
I don't have any money. So he might let me have it on the tab if he's got any. Hello.
Can I please have a new candle for my room?
I'll go upstairs and replace it this evening.
Can I have one now?
It's not dark yet, Miss Bateman.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
Hang on.
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
I thought like, because they had like lamps in there, so you could like take the oil from there. Blowy around the back of the forge.
Unfortunately, I don't think the cakes are free.
Hello. Good day.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
You can get in the back door. Oh, I wonder if I could, yeah. Let's see if I can have a nap. I'll I'll give this one more go, and then what I might do is call it a night. But I'll be back on Wednesday, playing it on Wednesday, so... Let me.
I've too much to do today to waste time sleeping.
I don't really know what I can do.
I've no use for ashes.
These men said they'd be done chopping the wood down in the morning too. Yeah. Maybe I could, yeah, maybe I could do something with the fossil, like tell him about it or something. Let's see.
It looks like the same make as my own. Alas, it is not mine to take.
Ask about it.
Good day.
Or getting non-bump.
Yes.
I noticed your spectacular fossil
too tired.
specimen.
Oh, I collect them. This
No
one is
use for it,
called
yeah.
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, aye. Well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Quite.
Not grim and not at all. Yeah,
Thanks
I'm
for your
gonna.
time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Yeah, I think I'll end it here. How do I get menu? Save. Save. Oh, just save. There we go. 1. There we go. Yes, so I think, yeah, it's an excellent game. Thank you so much for the recommendation. It was Signed that actually recommended it to me on my Spoopy space on my Discord. Can I just exit the game, please? And just do that, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so it was Signed that recommended it to me on my Spoopy space. So I will be continuing that game next week, so I will be playing it Wednesday. And hopefully Friday as well. So it looks like it's going to be a long one, but it's good. I'm super loving it. It's fantastic. I really, really like it. So thank you so much. And thank you so much on Uncharted. Just saw for your 24 bits. Thank you so much. Yeah, good night. Thank you very much for coming. Is there anyone actually awake to raid? I've been playing for so long. I'm not tired though. So that one cup of tea really did me some good. Crazy. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for sticking with me for all this. It was lovely to have you along. Really means a lot. Oh, we've got Brew Dancer playing Silent Hill. Or Colton playing Resident Evil Village. So yeah, anyone fancy either of those? Keep the spoops going. I'm leaning more towards Silent Hill, but although actually Colton only has 9 people watching and Brew Dancer has 49, so no worries. I hope you've had a lovely birthday, Bex. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. So I hope it was good for you. What I should probably do actually is go through what I've had today. So Blood Rainer, she followed me the other day, so thank you Blood Rainer for that. I thought I'd just pop that in there. And Pensacola Mist as well, thank you. So thank you to Elysium for subscribing for 7 months now. Rap, thank you for resubscribing for 18 months as well. Thank you so much. Jay, thank you for the random bits. Uncharted, thank you for... God, how many bits have you given me today? You've given me... Did I miss your other 20 bits that you gave me? Sorry if I missed those. So that's 50 bits, 10, 70. So that's 94 bits. Thank you so much for all your bits. For all your bits you've given me. Becky, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months. Dan, thank you for your 10 bits. I know you've gone to bed now, but yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for coming along. It was lovely to see you. So I'm going to go with Colton. Is everyone alright if we go with Colton? Give him a raid. Like I said, he's only got 9 viewers, so I think we'll go there. Hopefully he's not ending the stream any point soon. So start that raid. And yeah, so I should be back playing this on Wednesday. I'm super intrigued by it, so I'll definitely stick with this until we finish. So yeah, on that note, guys, I'd say have a lovely end of... lovely... finish it... Sunday's finished now, so it's Monday. So have a lovely rest of your week, and hopefully I shall see you on Wednesday. So see you later, guys. Bye.